Microphone check. One, two. Hey, I appreciate y'all. This is just another small clip of I'm probably on that podcast. There's been something on my mind that I've been wanting to say. A while back, I was with some band members playing in a little band setting. You with me? And the discussion came up about my cajon. And if any guys know what that is, I play a cajon. It's a percussion instrument. Q Birch hooked me up with that, I think almost like 7 or 8 years ago. I didn't know what it was either. But a cajon is a wood box, and on the bottom you play it, you can get the bass, and when you play it on the high part on the top, you get the snare. And there's all kind of different spots on the cajon that you can, I get my toms, I get all that shit on there, right? But it's another percussion, it's a percussion piece. And it reminded me of playing on the old tabletops that me and GJ used to rip at Highland Junior High. So if anybody went to Highland Junior High with us, you know what I'm talking about. We used to have that lunchroom popping. Kaniz and all them was MCing and stuff, man. We used to be in there just going down, right? Well, CJ. Anyways, I had a discussion with a couple of these brothers that was in the band, and they kind of said some stuff like, you know, my skills wasn't woo whoop, or, you know, the cajon ain't this, or like a drum set is woo whoop and all that. And I said, that disturbed me. You with me? I just ain't been able to let that go, and that was a while back. And I haven't been able to let it go yet, right? So through the years, a lot of people they kind of feel that way. And I beg to differ. I have a complete different look on that. I don't feel there's a major difference between what I do on the cajon and what a regular drummer does on a drum set. Now the drum set has the bass kicks, he has the hi-hat, he has all the toms, he has all the cymbals, he has his percussion things, and he's rocking. I get that. But I rock too. And when they said that to me and the way they looked, and they said some other words to me, man, that just, ooh-wee, as a musician, Martin Luther King, man, it's like, no. Did these just say that to me while I'm sitting here and I'm looking at them in their face? Yeah, they did. I said, okay. So look, yeah, it bothered me, man. And I ain't been able to shake it because I'm a true percussionist. Now look, if we were talking about making good decisions, I would just look to the side, you know. I wouldn't have said nothing because I'm still struggling with that. Being a good person, I would have looked to the side because I'm battling with that every day. I struggle with that every day. You wouldn't have heard nothing from me. Paying my taxes on time, paying all my bills on time, being a good American citizen, got the wife, 2-car garage, I got this, I got a good job, I'm all that. I'm making 6 figures or 5 figures and all that. That ain't me right now. I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have looked off to the side. You feeling me? But when it comes to this music, when it comes to me doing this music, nah, fam. It's not ego. It's a gift from the Almighty. That's the way I look at it. That's why I know it is like with me, right? So, I said I wanted to challenge. I grew up in drill team. I was like 12 and a half, 13 when I first strapped up. I believe it was like 12 and a half going on. I was born on 13 with the Elks. I finally was able to get involved. And I grew up, my first chair snares was Arcel McGee and John, OG John, OG Arcel McGee, and OG Kemphis Muhammad. Those were our 3 snares. And I think Q was on snare too. And Andre Crenshaw, may Allah be pleased with his soul, I think Dre on I gotta ask GJ, and I think Dre was on the tom, on the tenor, or the snare too. I can't remember, but Dre was just dope. Dre Crenshaw could play anything. He was, man, dude, that was my brother, man. He could do anything. But what I wanted to say is this. I grew up in competition. And because them brothers said that, which they had the right to say that, you feeling me? And those are my brothers. However, that triggered me as an artist. I always think about that part on Purple Rain, which is my favorite part, when he was like, hey kid, nobody likes your music but yourself. And I know I might be the only one that like what I do. And to me, that's okay. Feeling me? So what I want to do, I'm putting out a challenge, fam. I want those individuals that said that to me to select your drummer of choice, right? Get y'all's band together. I'm going to get me a band together. We're going to rent a spot, maybe Central High School auditorium. We charge people to get in, do it Apollo style, and let's battle. I don't just want to battle whatever because of that. I want to battle, let people know that the Cajon should not be getting stiff-armed. You with me? I want to make that point. I just talked to Richard, OG Richard McGee. He's a genius when it comes to music. And I also play in the band with him and Q and them sometimes too. I want to let everybody know that the Cajon is what it is. So I want to battle. So I'm saying this, get who you want to get to drum, mic them up. I'm going to get mic'd up. You get your band, I'm going to get me a band, and let's battle. And really the battle is the drummer versus the Cajon. That's the battle, not the other band members. I want to be mic'd up like Q and Richard had me mic'd at the Ice House when we performed with Sister Jamila. I want to be mic'd up like that. Mic me up. I'm going to have my small box Cajon. I'm going to sit on top of it, and I'm going to eat whoever drummer you select. Every song, I'm going to kill them. After the first song, after the second song, the drummer's going to start losing hope. Like, damn, he's over here fucking me up with a box. Yeah, I want that. So let's just try to set that up. I think that'll be dope. All you got to do is when you get the drummer that of your selection, I'll pay for everything. I'll rent the spot. I'll rent Central High School. I'll take care of the flyers. I'll promote it. I'll do it all. I got my relative Clarky. I'll have Clarky help me promote it. Man, we'll make this fat and big. Minneapolis, St. Paul, everybody come around. Even if we got to do Concordia. If we got to do Concordia because it's going to be that big, it don't matter to me. I'm serious about that. Whatever drummer you select, I'm going to eat them up. As soon as each song, I'm going to tear them up. We can go 2 rounds, 3 rounds, or 4 songs. Each band go 4 songs back to back. Then we let the crowd decide. Because I'm going to tear his head off his shoulders. And then after that, we can go have a beer or some shit. You with me? But when it's time to compete, I grew up with the Elks. I'm going to rip his head off his shoulders and make him not even wish he would have never even set up his drum kit. That part. So let's do that, man. And y'all let me know, get back at me, and then we'll start the promotion. Peace.